let's make some sloppy joes for his birthday. I thawed and seasoned my burger, let it sit for about an hour or two. Now we're browning. From my personal experience, I have found that the meat has the best flavor, any meat you make, if you season it and let it sit for a while before you cook it. Super simple recipe. You need some brown sugar, some mustard, and ketchup. Let's bust out the handy dandy Instant Pot. Or you can use your crock pot, whatever. I'm not judging. If your burger is greasy, go ahead and get a strainer and strain that out. Depending on how much grease I have, yikes, let's turn that down. I just add some paper towel and let it soak it up. Let it soak up all that nastiness. And make sure you use a glass bowl or metal. Don't use plastic, it's gonna melt. Don't put it directly in the garbage. That's not gonna end well either. Now you might have to do this a couple of times depending on, how much you got in there and how much you want to take out. I want to leave a little bit so that I can kind of brown this some more. Alright, I did a couple wads of paper towel and got grease out. Now we're just gonna fry this up a little bit more. We're gonna set this aside and let this cool down before we throw it in the trash. While this is browning a little more, we're going to add our other ingredients. Now, if you're German like me, you just measure with your heart. You don't actually like a cup, no. Just measure with your heart. Obviously, add as much of whatever it is you want and get that flavoring you want. Taste test as you go. Don't be afraid. I am gonna add a little more of our favorite seasoning. Let's go ahead and get this mixed up. If your brown sugar is kind of lumpy, get a fork and just crush it up. All right, now let's get this into here. Now let's mixy. We're gonna add a little bit of water so that it doesn't dry out, since this is for supper and it's obviously not supper time. Let's mix that in. Now we're gonna plop this bad boy in here and get her set. We are just gonna go on keep warm because she's already hot and we just need to keep her warm for supper. All right, we're gonna set it and forget it. We'll be back later. Well, bun's got a little toasty, but it's still gonna be delicious. Bon appetit.